Then maybe I'll just leave. Find Max and Milo, and maybe my dad, and let him know that you're giving me a hard time.
Well, I don't say I could stop you, man, but I will give you a piece of advice to take on your way.
I hate advice. That's all I get these days.
Well, maybe that's because people see you, throwing this attitude around, dropping your dad's name without discretion, and they're worried about what you might be bringing down on yourself. All this mouthing on and carrying a big stick, all that stuff does is breed resentment. Makes you a target. Take a lesson from your old man. One of the reasons he's been able to maintain power for so long is because he's low-key about wielding it. You want to be a man? Sure, you got more in common with your dad than just his name.
I wouldn't necessarily characterize Stone Cold's present attitude as one of fear.
Of course you wouldn't, because you don't like to think that Jason can be scared. But he can. Anyone can. Yeah, he doesn't show it like most people, and I'm sure on him, sheer terror looks more like mild irritation. But the point is, Jason is worried about Franco, and so far, I don't really see a reason why. I spent a few hours with him at the gallery opening, and where he is weird to talk to, I didn't think he was hostile or dangerous or threatening. Let's face it, if it came down to a real fight, Jason could pound Franco's flat if he didn't shoot him first, which I hope he wouldn't do, because that would be a real loss to the artistic community and crush any last hope Crimson has of getting him to do the photo shoot.
I mean, your reasoning, however convoluted it sounds, Jason has no reason to fear, but yes, he's most definitely on edge. It's like he senses something.
Yes, Jason can be helpful, and at sometimes heroic, but I refuse to believe that he's psychic or he senses anything about Franco. I just think that Jason doesn't like the guy because he's sophisticated and artistic, and Jason is about as artistic as a block of wood.
I was more referring to an instinctive reaction on Stone Cold's part. He has an affinity for sensing danger, and he senses it in Franco. If I might make an analogy, it's like Franco and Stone Cold are predatory animals, and Franco's encroaching on Stone Cold's territory, and yes, he hasn't done anything hostile, but still, Stone Cold senses sinister motive.
Either you've been watching too much of the Nature Channel, or you just have profound insight. All right, Smelly, the night of the gallery opening, Franco was asking me all sorts of questions about Jason.
Yes, and likewise, Stone Cold was focused on Franco, specifically a gesture he made, like just a simple wave goodbye, but Stone Cold was convinced it was something more, that Franco was sending him a message.
What are you saying? You think these two are alike? And they're in some sort of duel? Well, why would Franco want that? Jason is a professional hitman, and not to be morbid or anything, but Franco just takes pictures of people who pretend to be dead while Jason kills people for real. So Franco would have to be insane to want to go up against Jason.
Exactly.
I'm starting to think we're wasting our time.
Why would he go through all this trouble if he wasn't going to show up?
Why does this freak do anything?
Jason, do you think he's watching us?
No cameras are unchecked.
Just doesn't feel right.
I think Franco wanted me to see this place tonight for a reason. And I think he's going to come back when he's ready for me to find him.
Yeah, it's cool. Look, Michael's down here at Jake's looking for trouble, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna find it. And I'm not crazy about him getting busted down here in my joint, so how about you do us both a favor and come on down and get him the hell out of here.
Okay, Nick, you got the floor. You want to explain yourself? You want to make your case for what you've done?
Okay, I don't know what is going on here except that everyone's mad at everyone, and I need to get going, so I'm just going to leave you guys to figure it out. Good night.
Does that make you feel good, huh? Knowing that his first instinct is always to protect you? Knowing that his trust is so blind in you?
I'm not going to do this with you right now.
Where would you like to do it, Mr. Cassadine? What would make you comfortable?
Hello.
Rebecca knows. She knows we slept together. She saw us at Windermere.
When? Tonight?
Yes.
You sure?
She was just at my house rubbing my face in it, and now she's on her way to tell Lucky.
All right, I'll handle it.
I didn't know. I'm afraid I do.
All right, what the hell are you talking about? What's this recording you have?
I got a recording on my cell phone. Sonny admitting to Claudia's murder. Funny thing is, it wasn't even that hard to get. He's so arrogant he couldn't wait to brag about it. Which begs the question, you've been working on this for months, Detective Falconieri. How come you couldn't get something like this?
Well, I guess I just don't have the gifts you have.
Oh, really? Oh, maybe you're just not that motivated. Maybe getting too close to your target. Maybe you're actually helping Sonny cover this up instead of trying to bring him down.
I'm gonna try to be not insulted by that and focus on the bigger picture instead. You may be a ruthless businessman, Jax, but what you are not is a cop. Getting that recording constitutes a couple of things. First of all, is obstruction of justice, and second of all, is interfering with an officer in the course of his duties. In other words, Jax, you broke the law.
When it comes to fighting flu viruses like 2009 H1N1, there are several steps you can take. Wash your hands.
A song by Paul Beckman, Palu song. Created December 8th, 2009 using the guitar chords G, D, E minor, and A7. The song is going to be called So Dante is trying to lay a trip on Jax. He broke the law. So Dante's trying to lay a trip on Jax that he broke the law by obtaining what he has. Trying to lay a trip on him, telling him that he broke the law in order to obtain what he has. Why could you? How could you do that? Well, I'm informing you. In order to acquire that, you had to have broken the law. Each is trying to lay down the law on the other and get the other to act fast now. Are they both intent on wanting to bring Sonny down? Our allegiance is still in place. Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see more how this is gonna unfold. Whoa. Ah, whoa, ah, da 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 dee 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 da do 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 da 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 da. Na 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 na. A song by Paul Beckman, Palu song, created December 8th, 2009, using the guitar chords E7 and G. The song is going to be called My Joyous Response. My joyous response to you is to say that I love you too. My joyous response to you is to say that I love you too. Ooh, joy, joy, joy. Ooh, joy, joy, joy. Oh, that's my joyous response. That's my joyous response. When you say you love me, that's my joy. Hearing you say you love me now. Hearing you say you love me. That's my joyous response. Just hearing you say you love me.